Shalom, shalom. This is Rabbi Moshe Otero here, Ways of Israel. Was sent a video that was very disturbing, very shocking actually, from Rabbi Handler as he is calling out on President Trump to somehow intervene in the situation in New York. As you know, the city of New York has gone beyond its ability to negate and denigrate all religious freedoms, where only not more than 10 people can be able to gather in one place. Obviously, we know the concerns of the health issues, and that has been going down in many states, including Florida. But one of the things that they don't talk about is the relentless attack, these ungodless mayors and leaders who basically embrace atheism or communism, that are basically persecuting not only religious Jews, but religious people throughout all the community, be they Jews or be they Christians or be they whatever faith. You are prohibited from gathering, a First Amendment right to be able to gather peacefully, all because of health issues which they have submitted to another set of prohibition of gathering. Listen, I understand the dangers of the coronavirus, but nevertheless, where does our freedom end and where does it begin? Obviously, for these communists that are now in power under the name of Democrats, it's shame. It's a big shame. Yesterday I was watching this gal, Kamala Harris, speaking, and all of the lies and deception she was saying. I'm glad that Vice President Pence called her out on it many occasions, and the moderator, though the moderator was much better than the one we saw with Chris Wallace, a obvious Democrat for many years, which I don't even know why they chose him as a moderator. This moderator was a little bit more decent, but nevertheless it was very cutting into very set up questions that was targeted to make Trump and Vice President Pence look awful, but he did a great job, by the way. And if you've seen it live, you saw the smirk on Kamala Harris's face. You know, that, what I call it, that soul smirk, you know, like she was right and he was wrong. And you could see him just respond so calmly, so precise. My friends, our country is in major trouble. We are facing a major issue, and it's not just the coronavirus. It's an attack on our Constitution, an attack of our freedoms, our attack of what made America great, and the complete contempt for this president from all levels of government, from what they call the back government, you know, the Obama. Imagine right now, if all of a sudden President Trump, if he happens to lose, which I doubt he will, but if he happens to lose, the very same day he loses, announce that he's going to run for re-election again. This is exactly what has been stated many times, what Obama has been doing behind Trump. Complete chaos and trying to bring him down every which way. And Baruch Hashem, thank God, he has not wavered and he's remained firm, even with his contagious, with his virus that he was affected with. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if it was done on purpose or not. I won't go that far to saying that, but you know, you gotta really wonder who perhaps came close to him to do it on purpose. But in any case, our country's in trouble, and it's a defining moment for those Jews, us Jews, who will say enough is enough, no more shtick Democrat, liberal, leftists that are anti-Torah value, anti-biblical value. We gotta oust them out of power. We're talking about the Schumers. We're talking about the Debbie Wasserman Schultz of our districts. We cannot allow any more liberal, leftist Jews to dictate onto the rest of us things and laws that are completely opposite to our Torah values. Either we are for God or we're against God. Rabbi Handler's message how he feels that he's living in a soft program. My friends, if what happened in Los Angeles is not an alarm to Jews everywhere, I don't care if you're liberal or if you're leftist or if you're communist, it should shake you from the very bottom of your feet to the very soles of your heart. Because you're talking about a repeat of the potential Nazi Germany happening again here in the United States of America, not because of Trump, but because of the Democratic Party who hates Jews. They hate Israel. They have hated us every single moment and breathing moment. So that's why I'm a little bit intolerant with my liberal leftist Jewish friends. Very intolerant. As a matter of fact, if you're on my Facebook, do yourself a favor, get out. Because I see this country going down because of this philosophical political view that you held that to the left is better than nothing at all. I believe in freedom of religion. I believe in freedom of opinion, of press, of speech. But the very moment you begin to try to bring this government down, that's called insurrection. That's called betraying this country. And we have people who are sitting in government right now, like Pelosi, like Schumer, like Boxer, like many, many, many others that are against this government. It's about time that we take a stand as Jews. We have not taken a stand. This Rabbi Handler from New York made it very clear. He called Cuomo a murderer, having murdered over 11,000 people in the adult care facility. Murderer. His hands are full of blood. These are the same Democrats that caused the murder of innocent police lives and innocent human lives and destruction. My friends, we cannot turn a blind eye to this. All of the wonderful, loving, peaceful demis out there that basically embrace and like we're all, oh, Biden. Biden is not the guy that's going to be running the White House if he happens to get elected. It's going to be this gal Kamala Harris, who basically couldn't even speak last night. I was watching her and I laughed when the moderator had a signal to her. You know what? Your own website says that you are proposing again this green initiative. Oh no, we took it down. No, it's right there still. I mean, caught her with lies after lies after lies. It's like it reminds me of the day when I met with Deborah Wasserman Schultz at an event that Chabad held over here in Florida, honoring her for her contribution to the Jewish community. This was just when Obama was elected, and I asked her very clearly, are you going to represent the interests of the religious Jewish community? Oh, well, you know, it's very tactical. We got to work with the government, but the Obama administration, blah, 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 blah. And you can imagine, she betrayed the very interests of the Jewish community here. I hope a lot of you Democratic Jews are watching who voted for Debbie Wasserman Schultz, because you know my views on her politics. She's got to be out of office. She's already now a career politician, making more money than perhaps many rabbis here make. Not that I'm envious that she's making money. May she make a whole bunch more. But putting down laws and being able to be involved in such tragic situations, like the election electric email scandal that she was involved with. And there's a whole bunch of other scandals. Even the scandals of ripping off the election here when my friend Kaufman was running for it. Told me very clearly, you can't win her because she has the elections in her pocketbook. It is going to be very hard for my friend who is running against her, who is from this district, who happens to be an incredible registered nurse Jamaican lady who basically has been very quiet lately, and I've asked Marco Rubio and others to help her get the word out, because in the Jewish community, you know, we help our own, you know. And our own, even though they're commies and socialists and leftists and completely God haters, we will help them over a person who's not Jewish. And that is a smack against our own reputation. We'd rather have a Hitler in power than have a person who honors and respects and love the very values that our Torah teaches us. We have gone up and down. This is why we're seeing the same dynamic taking place in New York. Don't be surprised, my friends. New York is a result of the liberal leftist Jews who voted in the Cuomos, who voted in de Blasio. Now you got what you voted in for. And now it's a program? My friends, wake up. It's always been a program. The only thing, they weren't activated or given the opportunity to do it. They will do it to you. Just like the Squad of Four, who, by the way, Debbie Wasserman Schultz supports. Yeah, she kneeled along with the rest of them in the name of the Black Lives Matter protest. It wasn't a peaceful protest. You all know that. You've all seen the fire. And you'll hear this rabbi that I'm going to post up say the same thing. They're robbing, they're destroying, they're killing. Is this peaceful? Come on. This is nothing but hate in a form that is in your face. No, my friends, this is not a peaceful march. Yes, we do have a right to march peacefully, but in no way was that ever a peaceful march. And talking about what is so now endemic to talk about is that America is racially endemic. In other words, that we're racist endemically. No, my friends, I came here. I was born here in Florida. My parents came from Cuba, and I did receive a lot of the typical Southern welcome mat of being called a spick. If you don't know what that is, it's a very derogatory remark, racist. And yet, I can say to you today that no, America is not a racist country. No, it's not racistly endemic. No, my friends. There are things that were done incorrectly. But we need to wake up, because this is a greater evil than you can ever imagine. I'm going to put up this video with Rabbi Handler, and I hope you Jews, I'm not talking about the religious one that's going to shul, that want to daven and want to pray and want to connect with Torah. I'm not talking about you guys. You guys know what the Torah says, not to join the multitude in doing evil, like we're seeing happen. No, I'm talking about those unreligious Jews that are very, very comfortable in their $1 million houses, in which they are completely disconnected to reality, and they think that anything that comes from the mouth of a religious person is complete hypocrisy. I'm talking about those Jews that hate us, that hate the religious Jews. They hate anyone that have Torah or scriptural value in their lives. We need to wake up. Watch this video that I'm going to post up. It's going to take a little bit of time to post it up, but please share it to every friend and to every politician. This has got to stop. The murder, the blood runs heavy in the hands of the Cuomos. Both the one in New York as well as the one on CNN. Their hands are full of blood. They're full of blood, my friends. How many people, Harris talked about, oh, but Trump should have known, could have known. Do you realize that all the things that were happening, even before Trump got in power, was under the Obama administration? And they knew that China was developing a virus in the Wuhan laboratory. They knew about that, but they kept quiet, and they unleashed it to try to oust out Trump. Think about it. Trump with the scandal, that he was impeached, or tried to get him impeached, the Russian problem, now then the China problem. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm looking at this president saying, this guy's getting hit left and right, up and down, not only by the very people he loves and protects, the Jewish people, but even from their own liberal Jewish president, he's getting hit. He's getting defamed. He's getting hit. Listen, there's a lot of issues with Trump. I agree with you. But to get hit the way he got hit, no way. It was like all hell has broken loose upon him, and it's coming from, not above, but from below, from the Obama administration, from the Clinton, and all of that piece of garbage that has been dragged into. He should have thrown out all of the operatives in the White House, in the Pentagon, that were pro-Obama. I'll tell you, I would have been president, I would have kicked them all out. I would say, new government, and clean everyone out. You're an Obamanist, you follow Obama, out you go. Out you go. You are loyal to Obama, out you go. You're loyal to the communist Obama and the Biden, out you go. To the Kamala Harris, out you go. We can't be playing games anymore in this country. We've got to make our decision very clear. Either we're for God or we're with the evil empire, the communist empire that's trying to arise out of this dark state from behind the scene. Yes, my friends, the one world globalists that are trying to control this nation and bring us under like never before. Think about it and watch this video I'm going to post up. Shalom, shalom.